Okay, let's try. I don't have no idea how well you can hear this. I'm literally doing this on my phone because that's how technology advanced I am. So anyway, hi. I wanted to start doing videos, so I thought what better day to start than the last day of Asexual Awareness week. So for a while I've wanted to start making videos and stuff about asexuality and aromanticism in Finland, because there's really not a lot of it, any kind of media presence. For I don't really know any Finns in Finland who do stuff about specifically do stuff about asexuality and aromanticism even less. So I wanted to do something like that. But I don't know. I kind of wanna start doing this. I wanted to do it in Finnish, but I guess I'm gonna be a little more. I'm gonna wait until I'm a little more comfortable in front of the camera, so I'm gonna do it in English, even though Finnish is my native language. But you know, I talk about this stuff in English a lot more than I do in Finnish, although I do also speak about it in Finnish because I'm really happy that we have a ACE discussion group. Like once a month, you can go talk with other asexuals and some aromantic people about stuff like that. Although we are not very good at talking about asexuality, those topics like usually. But you know, so I have access. Oh well, I do think it's important to have access to that kind of group where you can just be yourself and talk about this stuff if you have any issues relating to that. And sometimes there are some good discussions, and it's fun sometimes to just get out of the house. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should actually introduce myself or something. I'm not really good at this. Is literally my first video doing something like this. So on the internet, I'm known as Nocticola, or you can also call me Nox or Nocti. And as far as pronouns goes, she is fine. I prefer gender neutral ones, but whatever. So anyway, asexual. So I'm demisexual and demiromantic. Yeah, this isn't going very well. But I'm just gonna put this out there unedited because I cannot edit. Hopefully I'll become better at this at some point. So anyway, actual topic: asexuality in Finland for Asexual Awareness Week. I wouldn't say there's a lot of awareness. Like sometimes in media you get those articles about, hey, there are people who don't want to have sex. They might want a romantic relationship, or they might not want a romantic relationship, but these people exist. And that's, in many ways, that's what exists. Like I have no idea about any Finnish asexual characters in fiction who are purposefully written as asexual. Like for some, there's this book and a movie called Ei Kiitos, No Thanks, and that one, I'm really sure the husband of the main character in that movie is a gray asexual, but it's from the point of view of the wife who's not getting enough sex or romance, so it's not really a good representation, I wouldn't say. But yeah, that's basically it. Like this, and now let's talk about the society stuff. There is certain amount, like if you see Finns, if you see Finnish characters from the foreigner's point of view, some of them do seem to lead to asexual headcanons. I'm gonna talk about that stuff later. But so, being an asexual in Finnish society, I think it's kind of complicated. But in some ways, like for me, it's kind of easy. Like there's certain casualness, I think, to talking about sex and nudity. So there's none of that. Well, not that much. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I wanna say. I really should have practiced a bit more, like I did in my head a lot, but I never really got up to this point. But so basically, okay, I lied. I did actually do a little editing by basically putting a pause, pressing pause there. But so anyway, I wanted to get up a moment to really think about what I want to say, which I really should have practiced more. So anyway, I think in some ways, like there is an asexual community in Finland, which I think it's kind of easy to find. Like in many cities, we do have these kind of asexual meetups where you can just go meet other asexuals and you can talk about these issues, and that is really great thing to have. And I sometimes don't even realize how great it is to have access to something like that. And so those are all over Finland. So and then there's the fact that a lot of in in a lot of places the asexual community is online, and that's the same in Finland. And we have asexuality.net. There you can. It's kind of like our version of Avon, I think. I haven't been there a lot, but I do know that there's also like there's lots of fans on the internet. Just a lot. We like the internet. We like the way you can communicate on the internet. So you find also lots of asexuals, Finnish asexuals online, just like in Tumblr a lot also. And I had something else I wanted to say about that. Oh, it wasn't actually on the internet, but I do know that, like, I'm actually wearing the Helsinki Pride shirt. Also, I love my pin. Don't touch. So anyway, you have. I didn't check. I should have checked, but like there's an a group for asexuals that is at the Helsinki Pride, which is the main pride in Finland. They have a group there. So, and there I've heard in that age discussion group that there have been lots of like prides and other queer events that have had panels and discussions about asexuality. So I think there's a community in mainstream. There's a little bit of knowledge of asexuals, and but nothing in fiction, as far as I can tell. Like if someone knows about an Finnish asexual character who's purposely written as asexual, I would really love to know about it, because I love reading about asexual characters. Like, I just bought this from Tallinn. It's on the and here is my I don't know how well that's showed, but that's my asexual shelf. So like I like that stuff, and I love writing fan fiction about asexual characters. So if I could find someone who's actually Finnish and actually asexual, I'd really love to see that. So basically, there's a quite nice asexual community, both in real life and especially online. but mainstream media doesn't really have that much about asexuals yet, and that sucks, and that's why I wanted to basically start making these types of videos, so that there's some, and that there's something out there. So basically this is 10.5 minutes of my weird rambling. So I'm gonna stop now and maybe make another video at some point, depending on the reception, and I do hope to at some point to really do this stuff in Finnish. So bye.